Dad, continue telling me stories. A girl said in the air. Take it easy, a green dragon replied. There will be no time when you return to the palace. The girl is a little unhappy. Okay, the dragon agreed with the girl. They were talking while flying. Suddenly, the girl found something in front. On a closer look, it was a wolf. It was seriously injured and seemed to be dying. The girl carefully examined the wolf's injury. Save him, okay, Dad? The girl begged her father. He has his own destiny, said the dragon. He didn't want to save. But he met us, girl said. This is also his destiny. The girl took out her own treasure and was ready to save the white wolf. She began to cast a spell and saved the white wolf. The white wolf came back to life. Yes, you're right, said the dragon. This is his destiny. After that, the two were ready to return. Dad, tell me a story again, please, the girl said. Okay, then I'll tell the story of Journey to the West. This story is also one about Journey to the West. A boy appeared. He stuttered when he spoke. He wanted to catch a big fish for the girl who saved him. Shall you? After failing many times, he finally pulled up a big fat fish. Suddenly, a stone head appeared. Shall Bai, are you catching fish for Xiao Yu again? Yeah, Xiao Bai said. The stone man said, there are many servants in the dragon palace, but none of them are as diligent as you. Yes, the dragon people all like eating fish. Xiao Bai said. The stone man said, Xiao Bai, you're cultivating really fast. Not long ago, you were just a wolf. Now, you're almost completely transformed into a human. In a few years, you'll become smarter and smarter. Suddenly, something is about to appear. The wind and the smell are both very strange, Xiao Bai said. The sky began to show large dark shadows. This aura shouldn't be here, the stone man said. Suddenly, golden light columns fell from the dark clouds. The animals were scared and ran away in all directions. There's something in the sky. Grandpa Stone, what is that? The golden road paved on the clouds. That's the celestial army. Xiao Bai, run quickly. What are the celestial army? Just run, Xiao Bai. Leaving only Xiao Bai looking completely confused. This direction is heading towards the dragon palace. Xiao Bai immediately rushed towards the dragon palace. The dragon king, Tianyu, still calmly forging iron. Tianyu obviously knew that the celestial army would come. It seems that Indra has long known that thing is here. The son of the dragon king, Shu, said. This matter couldn't be hidden. After all, Tianyu said. Shu proposed to hand over that thing in exchange for peace. That's a false peace, Tianyu said. If Indra gets that thing, there will be no peace to speak of. We've guarded it for 16 years. If he comes to snatch it, then we'll fight to the end. Xiao Yu stood on the high platform, looking at the sky worriedly. The golden road paved on the clouds. Are these the troops of Indra? Yes, that's still the strongest army under Indra. Tianyu appeared. He first let his daughter leave first. He couldn't reveal too much inside information, but hoped his daughter would be safe. At this time, Xiao Bai came with his fish. Tianyu said, many little monsters have run away, why haven't you? Xiao Yu saved me, I'm not going. Xiao Bai directly and clumsily hugged Xiao Yu. But the kind father and daughter didn't want to implicate Xiaobai in this trouble. They still asked him to leave. During the argument, the celestial army arrived. Just like the rumors, the golden horses galloped over, and a golden road was paved beneath their feet. At the end of the road, a chariot appeared. A general stood on the chariot and drove towards everyone. The army lined up and followed behind him. The king of dragon, Tianyu, the general said, "I'm ordered to come and take one thing back from you. 16 years ago, a book of Indra was stolen. Hand it over and it can save all of your lives." Tianyu laughed loudly. "A book? I've never heard of it." "Alright, it seems like I burned a book when cooking a few days ago. You're really so careless." The god general of course wouldn't believe this kind of cold joke. The fight can't be avoided. Both sides began a chaotic battle. The Dragon King was killing everywhere. The minor soldiers and generals weren't his match. But two fists are no match for four hands. Under the siege of many people, the Dragon King still got some injuries. But he's not that easy to deal with. Many people were burned by the Dragon King's fire. The king's son was also fighting hard, not giving the enemies a chance to catch their breath. At this moment, a magnificent carriage appeared. A pink guy showed up. He reminded the general, "The opponent is quite powerful. Are you going to show up only when our army is wiped out?" "Well, this pink guy is a supervisor." The general had to go into the battle himself. The Dragon King immediately faced him. The scene shifted and went back to where the Dragon King was forging iron. Here, Xiaobai said to the Dragon King that he wanted to marry Xiaoyu. He will always protect Xiaoyu, this is his promise. With his sharp claws and pointed teeth. Right now, Xiaobai is fulfilling his promise. He fought with his teeth and sharp claws with all his might. He tried his best to protect Xiaoyu. However, there were too many enemies. And Xiaoyu was still hit by an arrow. Xiaobai was also hit by many arrows, but he desperately held Xiaoyu and ran away. The battle situation was intense. The Dragon King could only entrust Xiaobai to protect her will. The battle between the Dragon King and the God General has reached the final stage. After getting fatigued, the Dragon King was no match for the God General. "You are so powerful, why do you still serve Indra?" the Dragon King asked. "Because there's also something that I need to protect. For that, I'll kill whoever stands in my way." The final provocation was unsuccessful. The Dragon King transformed into a dragon and engaged in a decisive battle with the God General. But the God General is too powerful. The Dragon King failed. Finally, the Dragon King's head was cut off.